Hey Aquarius, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for you guys, my fellow Aquas. Happy Canada Day to my fellow Canadians. It is Canada Day today. I'm just doing a few readings. I'm going to try to do a few for the other signs as well. Let's see. Happy July 4th to my fellow Americans. I hope everybody is enjoying their summer. Let's take a look, Aquarius. These are general readings, okay? I can't remind you guys enough. Some of you get really caught up in a reading that's not meant for you. So just take it for what it is and then let it go if it's not for you. I do offer personal readings. So if you are interested in a personal reading, please contact me below in the description box to set that up. Aquarius, what is the message today for Aquarius? This is very spontaneous for me to read today because I'm just spending some time on the channel. I feel like doing that. I didn't really do a whole lot of deep contemplation or meditation for you guys, so we'll just see what the cards tell us. What's the message for Aquarius? I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's a lot of doves outside here. The World. Okay. There's you, Aquarius, Queen of Swords. Okay. You're kind of making a decision here, Aquarius, to make some changes in your life, to maybe call out an ending. It could be something that you're saying, okay, now is the end. Like you're making a decision here because you're saying, okay, that's either no longer serving you, that's sort of, you're done with that situation, that job, that person, whatever that is. I think you're sort of, you've learned what you needed to learn here, Aquarius, or you've gained what it is that this situation has served you, and you're ready. You're ready to change. You're ready to kind of, move on to the new thing here. Tell us more about this. 10 of Cups. So, I like this, Aquarius, because I feel like it's like you're looking out for yourself. I think you're sort of wanting to step into a place of enjoying life, enjoying love, enjoying new things in your life. I think some of you are starting to sort of speak up or say, it's time. It's time that I have a lot of love in my life, a lot of enjoyment, the things that make you feel content. There could be changes around a home here. When I see the World with the 10 of Cups, okay, this also talks about a healthy, happy, loving home. The World, travel, movement, endings, new beginnings, ends of cycles. So there is something here for some of you, Aquarius, that might mean some kind of traveling or maybe relocating, maybe selling, buying. There could be something around the home. This feels good, Aquarius. This feels like it is time for a new beginning because it could also bring in a lot more for you that you didn't anticipate coming. You don't realize that maybe there's a lot more in the new beginning for you, in a new location, in a new home, maybe some traveling there for some of you. Let's take a look here. Sorry, I've got, if you guys see the smoke, I burnt some of this incense and it's pretty heavy right now. It's strong and the fan is blowing it all over the place. What are you conflicted about here? What is this? Five of Swords. What is this thing here? The King of Wands. There's a lack of patience in some area here, potentially with a person. You've got a King of Wands. You have a lot of Sagittarius energy here, Aquarius, especially if it's a person. There is something here that I think it's either difficult for you, or that could be part of the cycle that you're letting go of here. Let me just take a look. What's this? Five of Swords with the King of Wands. You got the Temperance, the Six of Wands. Okay. Somebody here has a very ambitious goal, potentially a fire sign, Sag, Leo, Aries. I pick up a lot of Sagittarius. There's something here, Aquarius, that somebody has been fighting for, or they ultimately, it seems to come out in a very successful way. There's something here about kind of not giving up, but also why the Temperance? The Star. There's you, Aquarius. Okay, this changes things here. This changes things. So I think somebody here, Aquarius, is not giving up on you or giving up on hope, or that something here can be healed, can be fixed, can be corrected. There is somebody here who's quite adamant about fighting for what they feel they need to achieve or succeed in. There's an energy here that there is also this realization that, okay, yes, there's a not a conflict. I take the word conflict back, because I feel like this is there could have been, but I feel like this is something about fighting for a positive outcome, and somebody here potentially wanting to change their ways or change how they want to make this better. There's something here about not losing hope on the Aquarius, but there's also this energy of like whether this person, you might be in the place of saying, well, if it's meant to be, it'll be. I think you've stepped away from partaking, because I see that with this World card, Ten of Cups. I feel like you're sort of saying, okay, something's come to an end. We're done here. We're done. And you're focusing on your new life, your happiness, your well-being, your healing, your health, all the good things that you're kind of stepping back into. Some of you may have stepped away, and now you're stepping back into your kind of purpose, because I see the Star card. That is Aquarius energy. You're lining up with what you need to get done in this life, that your purpose, your time, your energy. I think you're maintaining an optimism here. I think you're sort of seeing that, because there's Six of Wands. Like, I feel like someone's giving, it's like I can give that person credit, or I can see where they're trying their hardest to make something better or to change their way. I think that they're definitely putting you up in a little bit more of a respectful place, or a bit more recognition. But I think that you've somehow learned, or you've come to this place, Aquarius, where you're like, I'm just going to let the cookie fall where it crumbles, or whatever that saying is. Like, let this whole thing kind of fall into the place that it needs to be in. It's no longer your battle. I think you've passed the torch on to somebody else here with this King of Wands. But I think that person, by you releasing, by you letting go, by seeing you, maybe moving on, maybe traveling, living your life, having a good time, whatever this is, by you representing yourself in the highest version of you, in the best place that you can be, it's really making this other situation or person admire in a way, and sort of say, like, it's like they're stepping back saying, like, look at Aquarius go. Look at them follow their dream. Look at them following their true star here, their star energy. Look at them heal. You've focused on the things that you need to kind of do, but it leaves an imprint or an impression on somebody else who actually wants to kind of try to get back on that path with you, or at least make something better. Maybe that's just within themselves. Because I see, like, I really like it's a bit of a transition from a Five of Swords to the Six of Wands. I feel like somebody who was maybe battling something, or dealing in a situation that was maybe sabotaging or causing conflict, there's healing attached to that with the Temperance and the Star card. And this person or situation is making, thoughtful processes. They're considering the emotional component and how that makes them feel, maybe how that makes you feel. I think you're sort of standing in your truth. You're standing in your strength. And something here seems to fall into place, Aquarius, perfectly the way it's supposed to, whatever the outcome is. It falls into place. It's because you've said it's no longer your fight. It's no longer something that you're willing to lose or win. I think you've kind of put a little bit of faith. I just want to clarify something. There's the Emperor at the bottom. There's a lot of fire energy here. Like I said, Sagittarius predominantly, but Aries and Leo. I'm just curious about the outcome here with this Temperance and the Star. That's weird. My crystal just started to move. My angel light. It just started to roll around there for a sec. I've never seen that. There's a thing here about blue eyes. Like, it's a very noticeable thing. Like, it's almost like it's just there's a strong blue eye energy here, like crystalline blue eyes. Like, they're not fake contacts, but they could be looking like that. So this could be a specific thing for somebody. It's almost like when you see, it's not like necessarily a blonde-haired, blue-eyed person. It could be like Middle Eastern or darker skin tone with like blue eyes, like something that's very unique. The Eight of Cups. So I was clarifying the Temperance with the Star card. And again, it's when you let go here, somebody here walks away. I think that was you, Aquarius. But the two of you, or both sides could have, but not an easy thing, but I think it's a little bit of just letting go, a little bit of leaving it up to the hope, or leaving it at sometimes, yeah, I don't know. I don't like hanging on. The word hope comes in this card in many of the Star books. I'm sort of on the fence with the word hope, depending on the context of how that's used, because it can keep you looped into something, thinking that something is meant for you, or, it keeps you longing outside of the present. So use the word hope or embody that word in a way that's not keeping you in this false, like that's meant for me, or this false thing that I'm going to, yes, there is hope in people or situations, but kind of surrender that, let it be what it is, because if it doesn't work out, you don't get your hopes up, or you don't get your hopes up, you don't get disappointed, you don't get discouraged. It's allowing it to be what it is. So walking away, okay, letting go. What's the energy for this other party or situation or person for Aquarius? What's their energy? What's their 13-minute? What's their energy? The Fool. Aries. Okay. Strong Aries, strong Sag. I'm going to throw the Leo in there, King of Wands. So this person wants a new beginning in life in some area. This is something that I think you're reflecting here, Aquarius, because this lines up with that 10 of Cups. I think it's like a sense of admiration. And when I was saying like the 6 of Wands, recognition, they putting you up on a pedestal, it's admiration. I think this person realizes, or something sets this person off into a bit more of a simple way of doing things. I think that this overall situation has caused a lot of release. It's like the release of compression and air. It's just like exhale. There's a lot of release here, Aquarius. That World card is kind of like the new beginning. So you have the World and you have the Fool, And I think that by you closing out a cycle here, you ending something, it's created a new approach. It's allowed this person to also let go of a lot of the things that they were fighting in life, whether that was whatever, personal, internal, external, people, conflict. And I think this person is realizing that it's not getting anyone anywhere by living in this conflicted energy, by fighting in a negative way, by maybe a sense of false hope, or I think that this Fool card is really releasing a lot into the new. This person's taking a new approach to things. They do want to experience success and happiness and joy. And they see that by you taking that back into the power of yourself, of living a life, having a home life of love, of joy, of happiness, that you're reflecting. It's like you're really, instead of mirroring each other at this time, you've left off with a reflection. The mirror has been pulled. Now there's that reflection, and you've left that sort of imprint or memory. So somebody here is very, very ambitious, very eager to make the best of a situation, but to also do it in a bit more of a surrendering way. Because I think the King of Wands wants to be very much in control and wants to, be intense about the situation. But I think that still lies within that individual. But also they're kind of saying, you know what, let me just let go. Let me just see where this takes me, and sort of a little bit more in check with their approach, or how they think they want something or deserve something or need something. I think they see you in a different light because you're actually calling stuff out, and you're changing, and you're coming from a place of back in your power, back in your Queen of Swords energy there. Star, Temperance, you're calm. You're composed, Aquarius. You're just still, you're content. Okay, there's something here that walking away for you was a way of sort of saying, let life show me, or show us, or show yourself what truly is meant for you, and that you don't have to suffer and struggle like this Five of Swords. So Seven of Pentacles. I can't read today. Seven of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Okay. Putting energy and work and effort. Things take time, take effort. There's some more patience there. I think it's focusing on each of you. You've empowered this person, Aquarius, to really step up into their own empowerment and their self-control, and realize that, it's not about fighting or winning you over or impressing you. It's about complementing each other here. When one does well, the other one does well, and vice versa. There's a sense here of wanting to be a better version, a better person. And I think this is on both sides, Aquarius. I really do. I think that you were turning your back on yourself. You were turning your back maybe on some of the happiness of your own life, or welcoming in what was meant for you that was somehow forfeited, or you didn't pay attention. And I feel like it's like if some of you, for instance, were missing things that you were normally doing, such as traveling, let's say, and you stopped, or you didn't do the things that you were doing because for whatever reason you were turning your back or ignoring what your rhythm of life was, what your path was, then you're not doing this anymore. And I think that's very admirable. And I think this person now sees that, you're not going to be convinced or fight over the need to have such a thing here. You're just surrendering in a way. But I think this person or this situation sees this in you. You've been willing to face your fears, face your own healing. So this relationship or connection, because you're like tending to your own garden, as I said in my, this is interesting. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Holy cow, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Aquarius, you're starting to nurture the things that you're now seeing that you can easily attract what it is you want in your life. People, places, opportunities, things. Because you're getting very passionate and because you're focusing. See, you're focusing on your own world, your own life, your own self-care, nurture, your own job, whatever you're working at. You're making a lot of possibilities, creativity. You're making a lot of leaps and bounds ahead, which is getting you in a different energy. It's getting you into an excited energy where now you're starting to see your new potential. It's like a refound potential of what you're able to do and create and make happen. And I think you're getting very excited about this. I feel like, yeah, you're just, you're going to attract. It doesn't have to be this person, okay? I know a lot of people are saying, what's in the past, we're done. That's fine. But you're definitely going to attract what it is that you're meant to attract and at the right timing. But keep focusing on what you've got to do at hand. Keep focusing on what you're tending to. There's definitely something with this eye color or eyes, guys. Okay, eyes, guys. There's something definitely, this horse in the Knight of Cups, that eye is really standing out here. It's emphasizing the eyes again for me. There's something about, I'm going to say blue eyes, but there's something, you guys can tell me in the comments, there's something very unique or rare, or there's something about the eye. Let's do the Oracle of the Birds. 22 minutes. 22. Okay. Oracle of the Birds. Aquarius, this is a really nice new beginning, and I think you're ultimately aligning by you taking back your decisions, your power, your changes, your new beginnings. You kind of help to realign somebody else on their path. It's almost like a road closure, and then it detours people to get back on a different road that they didn't realize they were missing all this time because they were living in a pattern of the same road traveled all the time. But it's almost like you've detoured them, but in a good way, back onto where they need to be. And they admire that for you. They admire, or they recognize, whether you know that or not, they recognize and admire that you've changed things up for them. They may not easily let go, or they may want to try to come around in their time, but you've, again, temperance. When it's meant to, with the star, when it's meant to fall into place, it will. Oh, the owl. Magic and healing power of the earth. Now is the time for healing and regeneration. Absolutely. Regeneration is the word there for you guys. The mighty call of a powerful animal ally reaches your heart. Feel how the sound of owl instantly calms you. With its light, owl opens your third eye and illuminates the shadow of your soul, allowing you to glimpse the healing powers of the earth everywhere. Let the owl guide you. Trees, languorously fragrant resins, the healing powers of the forest, of moss, essential tree oils, roots, herbs, and much more. Restore your health. My feathers carry a strong medicine and have manifold uses. They are earthy, full of light and dark. The power of the great goddess dwells within them. They represent intuition and the light of the moon. They protect and guide wayfarers in the night. With them, you are able to look deeply into the dark, cleanse the shadows, and clear energy fields. I uncover the invisible and transmit messages from the spiritual world. It is not by chance that I am considered a companion to magicians, priests, and healers, and a symbol of the other world. So isn't that interesting? I kept saying eyes, and what is the big thing around owls? It's their eyes. There's a thing here around this. You're seeing, you know, it's like the crystal blue, like you're seeing more clearly, or this person is seeing more clearly, but there is a physical feature going on. Earth healing, these are more meanings. Earth healing, medicine of the earth, shadow work, access to the other world. Pay attention to the signs of the earth, power of trees and resins. Create the new from within yourself and in harmony with nature. So dream catchers, soaps, baths with essential tree oils. It's also that 7 of Pentacles here. Okay, it's like the power of trees, the power of regeneration, the power of the work and the medicine that you're doing. There's a lot of you putting attention into your healing. You have the Star with the Temperance. And I think that, you know, as you heal yourself, you heal others around you. So the focus and the importance, or the fact that you've taken that power back into healing yourself, is ultimately going to attract other people and going to help other people. Okay, affirmation, Aquarius. I purify myself and pay attention to the signs of the earth, the spirits, and the spiritual world. Blessings flow incessantly. Absolutely, yes, they do. That is your 10 of Cups. Blessings of love, abundance, healing, all those good things that you're looking for. And it's because you're working on the healing of yourself. That shadow work, as I was saying, there's no more mirror being placed here. That's been seen. It's a reflection now. And you're reflecting on this person. You're reflecting the example of how you want to live, how you want to be treated, how you operate. Like, you're showing this. The owl, there you go. Some of you may be working with owl, like owl wings, owl feathers, things like that. All right, Aquarius, thank you so much, everybody, for your likes, your shares, your comments, donations, support. I appreciate it. Have a great day, guys. Happy Canada Day, and happy July 4th, and have a great day. Take care.